The job market is finally evolving, and the students coming right out of college, B.Techs or the BScs or the BCAs, are not equipped enough to go ahead and crack that interview or get that job. Is it true? Let us decode that with a series of questions that we have received from our students. Hi guys, so I am Mayur Goswami and I am the co-founder of Yodaafy. So in Yodaafy, we have been actually dealing with a lot of students and we have been training them, upskilling them as a matter of fact, and getting them placed in various IT companies that we generally have tie-ups with, or they come approach us for the placement. So in that zone, we have actually gathered a lot of questions coming in from our probable candidates or customers, as we call them, or the students who are already a part of the campaign or already a part of the community that we are building. So without further ado, let me quickly jump to one of the first questions that we have right now is, why are B.Tech students not getting job right out of college? So this question that we have been getting an innumerable number of times, because most of our target customers happens to be people who are already working in IT companies. But every now and then we keep getting few colleges approaching us and few B.Tech students approaching us for placements. So what we understand is most of the college's curriculum is actually outdated. So the students who are learning those curriculums are coming out with very basic knowledge of a variety of things. So when a particular company is hiring for a specific role, they are looking for a specialist. Well, of course, without experience, we cannot be a specialist. So what generally happens is these companies are approaching specialized courses in data science, in data analytics, maybe in AI, maybe in Java development. So what happens is these companies have a very basic understanding that this person knows about this particular topic in depth. So it is a good bet to go ahead and take this guy onto my team. So that is how most of the companies are recruiting right now and these days. You don't have to have almost all the skills on the planet. You need to have one skill and you need to know that pretty well. And that is exactly why most of the B.Tech students coming out of colleges are not equipped enough to get a job, and hence they are not able to crack the interviews in various companies, let alone startups and the product companies. Now, we keep getting this question again and again from innumerable number of people, that is, why do I have to pay for a certain course from an XYZ institute when I can get it in YouTube for free? Absolutely true. YouTube has anything that you're looking for. You want to learn about Java, it's there. You want to learn about AI, it's there. You want to learn about Gen AI, it's there. You want to learn about data analytics, it's there. You will find amazing courses in YouTube for free. But it's just not about knowing a particular skill. It's about understanding it. It's about deploying it. It's about going ahead, taking this skill, applying it in your work, and showing it to your probable recruiters that you know this particular thing inside out. Now, yes, of course, if you're self-motivated enough, it becomes easier for you, because remember, to get a job, it's not just that you have to complete a particular course and do a set of projects and that's it. To get a job, there are lots more aspect to it. There is networking, there is resume building, there is video resume. So there are lots of aspect to it. I have attached links to all other videos that we already have made on these aspects. You can go ahead and check it out. So we have been getting this question, especially from recent pass outs and people who are actually looking for placements, is what are the things that should be present in the resume for them to go ahead and crack a particular job, or even get a call for a particular interview. So what we understand from our years of experience is that when you look at a particular job description, so these job descriptions will have certain keywords. So these keywords are absolutely necessary to be on your profile. Now, when that happens, your profile is automatically bumped up when it goes through an ATS and it comes in front of the recruiter. Now, if it's a technical interview, it's extremely important to understand that your GitHub profile and your lead code scores are very important. Now, why do I say so? Recently, when we have been placing people for the role of SQL developer or even in the field of analytics, what we have seen is the recruiters were actually looking at GitHub profiles or your lead code scores, that whether you have solved, say, advanced level questions about Python in lead code. So it's extremely important to have a GitHub profile. Lead code scores becomes extremely important. A great LinkedIn profile is extremely important. When you are going through all these specific steps, like you're uploading your projects in LinkedIn and maybe tagging a relevant company in that particular post, they see that these projects have already been deployed and there has been engagement in this project. So it makes them realize how confident you are about your work. Now this is a question which is quite common among non-IT people. Like they do not have a technical background. Say they could be from civil engineering or maybe they are from mechanical engineering. How relevant is it that they can pursue their career in IT field? So what we have understood, if you are good enough to understand the concepts, if you are good enough to take everything in as we give it to you, as anyone gives it to you, you become as good as a CSE and IT engineer. So now that you know that they have got a better job profile, you also know this, it's very important to first ask yourself whether you're actually inclined for this. And finally, this is one of the last questions, and few other questions we will be discussing in our online forums also. So the question actually says that why live projects are very important. By example, at Yodaafy, what we do is like we make our students do live projects. That is, the mentors, the teachers, they sit with you and they make you do projects live with them. They code with you. So when all these things comes into the picture, then you realize that there is a pressure to complete a particular project. You cannot just sit back, relax and do it in your own time. So when that happens, you learn collaboration. So our mentors are generally making sure that when you do a particular project, you are time bound. And this is extremely important. And number two happens to be how you're doing the project individually and in a team scope. So because when we will be going ahead and passing your profile to a say probable XYZ company, it's important for us to know whether you're a team player or an individual player. So accordingly, we will be pushing you out. So these are few of the aspects that we keep in mind when we do live projects. So that is why it's extremely important that you go ahead, sit down with your mentor and do those live projects in live Zoom interview. And at times we also have physical classes that's happening and you come in and you do that. Hope Yodaafy as a brand can help you guys get there. If you guys have any other question that we can answer, please feel free to comment below. I will be more than happy to take few of the questions and answer them to you guys. Hope these videos give you that value that you're looking for. Thank you.